Good afternoon. I'm Specialist Warfield. I'm here to teach a class today on practicing noise, light, and litter discipline, which is 071-COM-815. Before we get into the class, I want to go over some risk assessment safety that you should know about. Number one, the coffee pot. It's hot because it's currently in use, so be careful when pouring coffee when you touch the coffee pot so you don't get burnt. Number two, if you look around and have electrical outlets, they are not covered up, so don't stick your finger or pen or anything in any of the outlets. Number three, ceiling fans. If you are sitting under a ceiling fan, be mindful when you get up so you don't hit your head, or if the ceiling fan is loose or anything like that, let me know. I'll get that addressed so you can move. Number four, in the case of extreme weather, we do have tornado shelters here and here. In the event of a tornado does strike, be sure to file out orderly to one of the two tornado shelters. Last but not least, if there is an active shooter, we do have a panic room here. Basically, you guys will fall out, go into that panic room, and wait for further instructions. And for my class, the only objects that you will need is pen, paper, and a water source. Real simple class. Just need your ears more so. But again, have a water source, pen, and paper. Again, I'm Specialist Warfield. We'll go ahead and start the class on practicing noise, light, and litter discipline. So the task, again, practice noise, light, and litter discipline. Conditions: you are a member of a mounted or dismounted element conducting a tactical mission and have been directed to comply with the noise, light, and litter discipline. Enemy elements are in your area of operation. Some iterations of this task should be performed in MOP 4. Standards: prevent enemy from locating your element by exercising noise, light, and litter discipline at all times, and there is a low safety risk. Exercising noise discipline. Note: avoid all unnecessary vehicle and foot movement. Secure with tape or other materials, metal parts, for example, weapon slings, canteen cups, ID tags, to prevent them from making noise during movement. You want to avoid all unnecessary talking. Use radio only when necessary. And if you are using the radio, set the volume so only you can hear it. Use visual techniques to communicate if you can. You can do things like that. If you need to do numbers, things like that. But basically, in a nutshell, don't make noise. Watch where you're stepping. If you're out in the field where it's trees, try not to step on leaves. Coughing, sneezing, same thing. Try to minimize as much noise as possible. Let's move on to exercising light discipline. As a note, the smoking of cigarettes, cigars, etc. can be seen and smelled by the enemy. Don't smoke. Don't do it. Conceal flashlights and other light sources that the light is filtered. For example, under a poncho. If you need to look at a map, if it's pitch black, you need to look at a map or something like that, put a poncho over your head, then turn the flashlight on. Also, you should be using a red light, obviously, because you want as low visibility as possible. Cover or blacken anything that reflects light, for example, metal surfaces, vehicles, or glass. Conceal vehicles and equipment with available natural camouflage. That's pretty simple. Just cover tanks, Humvees up with trees so nobody sees it or it blends in with nature. Lastly, exercising litter discipline. Establish a litter collection point for empty food containers, empty ammunition cans or boxes, old camouflage when occupying a position. Verify all litter has been collected in preparation to leaving the position and take all of it with you when you actually leave the position. So basically, if you guys are out in an area where, again, if it's pitch black, you guys got to sleep somewhere, have one collection point where you put trash in one area, and when you guys leave, take it all with you, because the enemy obviously will know that signs of human life. If they see candy wrappers and chips and food, they know it's signs of human life, so they can probably track where you guys are, which you don't want. All right. So with that being said, at this time, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to go outside and practice a scenario. You guys can make it up. It's not really complicated. Make it up. Just practicing noise, light, and litter discipline. Give you 5 minutes, come back in, and then we'll do an evaluation. So, all right. You guys went outside and did the exercise for practicing noise, light, and litter discipline. Again, the conditions were you are a member of a mounted or dismounted element conducting a tactical mission and have been directed to comply with noise, light, and litter discipline. Enemy elements are in your area of operation. Some iterations of this task should be performed in Mach 4. The standards again, prevent the enemy from locating your element by exercising noise, light, and litter discipline at all times. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and conduct an evaluation. Basically, you guys are going to go back outside, and I'll give you an actual scenario, and you'll just perform, showing that you know how to conduct noise, light, and litter discipline. So if you get a go, you're trained up on it. If you get a no-go, we'll have to retrain, set up another day for the class. So at this time, we'll go ahead and go outside and we'll conduct the evaluation. So just meet me outside. All right, evaluation is done. Give me 1 second. Let me gather all the information here. And let me record the results of that. Okay. All right. So looks like everybody got to go. Real simple class. Like I said, everybody got to go. We'll retrain on it 6 months. You know, there's nothing wrong with a refresher, but everybody is trained up on this class. So that's a good job. So at this time, we're going to do a police call, gather everything that you came with. We just went over litter training, so obviously gather all your trash is good practice. And once you finish with that, go ahead and take your seats and we'll conduct an AR. So I'll give you a minute to do that. All right. All right, so at this time, we're going to conduct an AR over practicing noise, light, and litter discipline. So I have rules with my ARs. Everyone has the right to speak, and I want to encourage maximum participation. Don't talk over each other, and always be respectful of each other's viewpoints. So, number one, what was supposed to happen? Okay. And what did happen? So basically I came in, greeted you guys, gave you guys the risk assessment, told you the materials that you need, stated the task conditions and standards, gave you step-by-step instruction, let you guys go out and practice it, came back in, did an evaluation over that, and we performed a police call, and now we are conducting an AR. All right, so what went right? Okay. What went wrong? Okay, all right. So how do I improve training for next time? What do you guys think? Nice, nice. Okay. All right. All right. So just to sum up everything that I got, you guys said nothing went wrong, everything went right. The only thing you guys said would improve the training for next time if we actually do it at nighttime to get the real feel. I agree with that. And again, you guys did go over the class of practicing noise, light, and litter discipline. I gave you all the tools and instruction step by step. And that's going to conclude the AAR. I just want to ask two additional questions. Were there any injuries or damaged equipment? Okay. And were all control measures implemented effectively? Okay. All right. So at this time, do I have any questions? All right. Platoon sergeants, can you make sure that your squads and your platoons have all the material that they came with? Don't want to leave anything behind. Grab all CAT cards, backpacks, and anything like that. And you guys are good to go. And I would like to close out this training site. And that will conclude my training for today. Thanks.